Okay, this evening in the FA Cup we have Wolves versus Liverpool at Molineux. I can see both sides going for near on full strength sides if at all possible. I don't see either side wanting a replay. We saw yesterday with a couple of Premier League sides going out to lower league opposition. Big one being Leicester. Obviously Fulham in there as well. Cardiff and Huddersfield have gone out. Bournemouth have gone out. I can see Liverpool not wanting a replay because they've got Champions League and league commitments as well, and they're aiming for a treble and trying to win 3 trophies this season. Wolves, they've had a very, very good return to the Premier League so far this season. They are more than safe from relegation, and they obviously just want to keep the momentum that they've got going as well, and keep that positive vibe they've got going, and they have had a good run in the cups in recent years. Look at the League Cup last year, taking Man City to penalties, so they like cup competitions as well. Jurgen Klopp has this monkey on his back as a manager where he hasn't won a cup final, so I can see both sides really going hammer and tongs tonight. They both play high press, high energy, similar styles. They both press high up the field, which leaves a lot of space behind. I can see this being an end-to-end, very open, very entertaining, possibly high-scoring game. I can see this being a real cracker of a game. I can see a lot of chances being created by both sides. I can see a lot of space being exploited. It all depends though on how many changes both sides make. If they make more than a handful, it could disrupt formations and how players interact with each other with the combinations. Liverpool's full strength side is terrifying. When it's on song, it is a machine that is terrifying. There's a reason why they've only lost one league game so far this season. Wolves, there's a reason why they're doing well in the league as well, and why they've got where they've got to is because their styles are very, very similar. It's a high press. There is that space in behind. It will come down to whose goalkeeper's got their eye in early as well. Finishing is going to be important. I don't think either side can afford to waste too many chances in front of net. I think you want to hit the target at least, and then if there's a rebound or some kind of save and the goalie's pushed it away in a dangerous area, you want to be first on that ball. So it's going to be a very competitive blood and thunder tie. I can't see either side holding back. I think they'll be wary of what Leicester did yesterday, and the amount of changes Leicester made and how that backfired on Leicester. It ruined the momentum. They didn't quite look settled, disjointed. Not really up to speed with where they were needed to be, and Leicester were embarrassed last night. And I think Jurgen Klopp, especially being as Liverpool have more trophies to play for this season, will be looking at that going, do I really want to risk making a lot of changes that could backfire and cost us a place in the next round? Because Liverpool's history in this competition is well known. Wolves have a decent history in this competition as well. Yes, I can see one or two changes being made and some young players getting some game time tonight. Yes, absolutely. But to make wholesale changes is a very risky game that I'm not a big fan of. I prefer to see full strength sides go out if at all possible. And I can see both sides just giving it their all tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 5-4 or a 4-3, a really high scoring game. But I wouldn't also be surprised if both sides try and win it in the 90 minutes. I can see both sides wanting to avoid a replay at all costs. I'm not going to pick a winner. Liverpool, yes, are favourites. Just looking at form this season in general. Wolves should not be underestimated at all. They're not, just because they're the newly promoted side. They have shown a lot of fight this season, a lot of character this season as well. And they play a very similar way. They play out from the back. They play with pace. They move the ball quickly. They can also go to the long ball game, the cross game. They can run it at you. They mix it up. Liverpool can mix it up as well. Where it's going to be won and lost is on that high press. If the line doesn't come up as one, or it's disjointed, or they start running out of energy, the other side are going to pick holes in the defence, and it's going to come down to who can maintain that high press for 90 minutes and keep that game plan going. Also, if that game plan is seen to not be working, who's first to move to plan B and then and adjust their tactics accordingly. It's going to come down to how the managers manage the players today and how the players respond to the instructions given from the touchline. It's not going to be down to like a piece of individual brilliance. It's going to come down to a team effort and getting that press. I can see that the high press. If Wolves or Liverpool are on the defensive more often than attack, how long they can keep that high press without the ball going, because it's very hard to play the game without the ball. But I can see it being end to end and a bit of a crazy 90 minutes. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I'm not picking a winner, but I would say this: it's going to be done in the 90 minutes. It's not going to go to a replay. I can see neither side being suited by a replay somehow, but that's just me. It's going to be entertaining. I also predict a high scoreline. So I'll do a review video after the game, and we'll see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.